Alright, so I admit I was fairly offhanded in yesterday's video, given that we had several emojis posted on the WhatsApp group. I didn't really give too much care for it. Some people think it's a seasons update, some people think we're getting new flowers or a new garden biome. It could also mean that there's an update coming in the spring, because that's what they said would happen. And I'm fairly certain my sentiment was on full display in that video. However, let's just go back to the WhatsApp post. So this was the question by Benji, and they were like, hey, been in Crafty Crew a while. I wondered if we can get any teasers about the next update. To which they responded with 4 emojis. We've got 2 flowers, distinct from one another, and then a sun, and then a calendar. Now I thought that this was just, you know, spring update, updates coming in spring, which we all know and can safely assume. In response to this, we have some tweets at Heuristic. I think Mojang needs to announce the next drop before the winter break, or the whole we want players to feel like they're getting content more frequently thing just won't work. And I wholeheartedly agree. For the first time since like 1.12, we have no idea what's happening for the first half of next year. We've been playing the snapshots, we know what's going on. The content news cycle is drying up pretty fast. And then we have Cornerhard MC or David, who is a dev at Minecraft, who responds with, there's a small teaser out there on the WhatsApp group, ... which we now know, or assumed from yesterday's video, that is just an update coming out in spring. I really appreciate the teasers when they happen, and thank you, but this specific one does seem to suggest that the update releases in spring, which is something we can already confidently assume. And then David comes back and says, if it was only telling you information you already knew, it wouldn't be a teaser. Well, so as it turns out, these 4 emojis is a proper teaser to the next update of Minecraft. Now I'm taking this far more seriously than I did yesterday. Why are there 2 flowers here? Why do we deserve to get 2 flowers instead of just 1? Do the number of filaments mean anything? What about the number of rays on the sun? Or the number of days listed on the calendar? Obviously the art style of these emojis differ depending on the platform you're using them on, but I just know that Mojang is like this when it comes to teasers and riddles. So the reason I have this tick rate set to like 10,000 per second, even though it's definitely not running at 10,000 ticks per second, is because I've installed the Serene Seasons mod by Adubs, which I've downloaded from Modrinth, but I didn't really need to make this in the game. It requires some changes in the foliage, color map in the resource pack, and then you can simply query the game time, which is the amount of time that's elapsed. Now the reason I'm adding time to the game time is that I'm trying to get the chunk information to change the season I'm in. Oh, now it is. Okay, so now it looks like I'm using acacia leaves, but no, these are just oak leaves that have a different season now. So this is autumn, and if I flip over to the next season, it starts to snow. It only does this if it's raining. You can clear the weather and it stops. But anytime it rains here, the temperature is cold enough that it turns to snow, which is a brand new behavior for Minecraft. Now, whether this is something that's actually going to happen is up in the air. I think the fact that it's going to be a seasons update is far too generic. It's far too obvious. It's not going to be that way. The weather's going to heat up and the snow slowly melts over to spring, perhaps not changing the behavior of the flowers too much. Oh, there's a season query command here. Day 3 of 8 mid-spring. So season set, and we've got all these different options. It does change the whole chunk information, so it just reloads everything. It's a very lightweight mod. I don't think it's gonna conflict with too many things in your mod pack, but if you look at these 4 emojis, I really don't want to overanalyze this. I'll let you guys try that in the comment section. But as it seems to me, it's not just a teaser for when the update's gonna release. But one thing's for sure, I don't know how the heck you're gonna stretch this to make it relate to an end update. I don't think we're getting one.